Hi, class. Today is the big day, right? We have submitted essay 2, and now we're moving on to essay 3, our final essay. And so here we go. It's our research paper. Your first 2 essay assignments were designed to focus on a specific critical thinking and writing skills. Your daily questions have allowed you to analyze literature based on historical context, theoretical approach, theme, craft, and social criticism. For your first assignment, you are asked to explore views presented across writings and stylistic presentation in order to strengthen your own personal understanding/analysis of literature. You were able to develop an understanding of how to formulate a thesis statement that, while less focused than what we are traditionally familiar with, had to maintain organization without that fixed point. You learned the value of defending your stance by utilizing evidence/evidential support. Your second assignment asked you to form a deeper understanding of a specific text from this semester and gave you the opportunity to claim your authority as a creative writer by closely examining and mimicking another author's technique. In this assignment, you learned to understand and summarize authors' ideas, and you also learned how to use personal, fictional, poetic composition to develop and strengthen your essays. Your close reading essay required you to find focused argumentative analysis and defend the argument through deep research and textual analysis. This assignment helped you as a writer develop a strong understanding of the craft of writing, as well as argumentative and analytical introspection. This also introduced you to methods of research and finding evidential support within the world of scholarship. That's huge. That's everything that we've done this semester together, right? And I didn't write in there that you also learned how to survive a pandemic and how to carry on in the face of adversity and how to transition into new platforms and modes of communication. So you guys have really done it, and you should be very proud of yourself. You've done the work, right? And we've paved a path that's going to now carry you through the rest of your college career. That's so cool. And I'm really excited and proud for those of you who've done it. I'm really excited to see where this road takes you. Your third assignment. We're here. An argumentative research paper. We'll incorporate the skills you've developed throughout this course, and we'll develop new skills in research for this For this assignment, you will generate your own topic. You can write about anything now, right? Literally, you can write about anything that interests you. You can go in depth about an issue of gender identity, cultural identity, the media. You can draw awareness to developments happening in other disciplines, scientific developments, cultural developments, and/or political developments. Oh, I don't know how I did that. Your options are limitless. Choose something that you find interesting enough to sustain an argumentative presentation over an extended period of time. Make an argument about your topic. This argument must be clearly stated in a working thesis statement. All body paragraphs must be focused and organized, clearly relating back to your thesis. You need to research sources that are appropriate to your topic and effectively use those sources as evidence to support your thesis. Although you may use articles in your reader, you must research and use at least 4 outside sources. We will discuss research methods and ways to incorporate sources into your writing in class, or in our online class. You'll cite all sources using MLA format. Your paper must include proper parenthetical citations and a works cited page. We will go over MLA citations in class, and you have rules for writers in Purdue OWL as a reference. Okay? We've already talked about research, what is and what is not a credible source. We've looked at how to identify or judge the credibility of a source. And now we're just taking all of this and we're putting it into one long project. Normally, I do not assign projects of this length. This is actually shorter than what my normal final research paper is. But like I said earlier, we've already had so much uncertainty and transition that we just got to get through this, right? And we're going to make it. Your research paper must be 6 to 8 pages typed, double space, and in Times New Roman 12-point font and in MLA format. So we've been sort of gearing up towards this. Every single essay has required you to use MLA, right? But here we are at our last assignment. And this is where we're really going to need to now incorporate the skills that we've been building upon from 1010 to showcase now that we can use those skills to transition out. As well as a 4-source annotated bibliography. So I've lectured on how do we create and structure an annotated bibliography already in class. And that PowerPoint where I talked about resources and the annotated bibliography is in the research presentation that we did before the COVID transition to online. So if you would like to refamiliarize yourself with that, or if you didn't believe me when I said you're going to have to do an annotated bibliography, so you might as well pay attention to how to do it right now, I would go back and I would look at that material. Few notes on about required sources. Your sources must be reputable and reliable. Good sources include the following. You can read that. Remember, a well-researched paper will include a variety of sources. Also remember that academic papers, books, and scholarly journals tend to provide the best information. So at least one of your sources must be current, 2013 or earlier, right? So that's anything from 2013 to 2020. A book or article from a scholarly journal. While you're encouraged to reference primary sources, these cannot count toward your 3 required sources. If you watch a documentary on your topic, though, and if that documentary is credible, would that count as a reputable source? Yeah. Right? Due dates and other information important for this research essay. So this Sunday, April 19th, 2020, you need to submit a topic for approval. And you're going to have to submit, guess what? A paper proposal. Your topic may be broad right now, and we will work in class on narrowing and focusing topics. So any topics that are too broad, I'll give you methods of narrowing your topic in the audio feedback that I'll attach to your paper proposal, right? Perhaps even a working thesis statement to help get you going. But yeah, right? This is our last paper. This is our last paper proposal. Week 6, you must submit your rough draft to the Dropbox titled Essay 3 Rough Draft by 26 April 2020. And then you will be assigned a peer review partner. So if you don't submit a rough draft, you're not going to get a peer review partner. Same thing we've already done, right? If you don't show up for peer review day prepared, then you're not going to get to do peer review. And this is a very important step for our research paper, right? Because you are going to need to have somebody look over this project for you. You will then review each other's final project, rough draft of the annotated bibliography, and final essay by April 29th, 2020. Same as we've done in the past, in our past discussion, peer review. And I was really, really pleased and surprised and just like impressed with how much personal responsibility you gave this assignment, right? That those of you who are really doing the work, you set out to understand what your partner was doing. I had several um, members of peer review groups call me and ask me like, "Hey, Miss Lear, can you give me some direction on how I should give this person feedback because I'm a little confused." Beautiful, right? I was so impressed with our peer review groups and just the reliability and responsibility and dependability that you were showing each other, right? Um, during that final review. And also too, just, you were able to read some of your partner's creative writing, and the feedback that you gave them was so powerful, really impressive. And so we're going to do it again for essay 3, right? And I want that same sort of um, accountability, right? um, and you'll also be, if you're making any mistakes or if you have specific questions, you'll also be hearing back from me, right? This is our big final push. This is what we've been building up towards, right? We've learned how to explore our curiosity. We've learned how to focus our argument and use close analysis of text in order to prove that argument. And now we're doing the same thing, right? We're exploring our curiosity. We're finding what it is that we want to research. We're deepening our understanding of that subject. We're researching topics that are relevant to that, resources that are relevant to that topic. And then we're using that fine, close textual analysis to then support our claim, to support our thesis statement, so that then we can write a fine paper. And this is the project that will now follow you for the rest of your profession, right? And yeah, we made it. I doubted sometimes. I was like, I don't know if we're gonna make it, but we did. And I'm so excited for you. And really decide what it is that you want to write about, right? Because we're going to be looking at interested in, right? Because you're going to be spending a lot of time on this topic. Um, there is no limit to what you can discuss, right? You can research anything. I've read a lot of research papers. Nothing really shocks me anymore. The only thing that we have to remember is that it's argumentative, right? So find something you're interested in, because you're going to be spending another month with that topic, researching that topic. Week 6, we do not have any daily questions due, right? Next week is our final daily questions round. And so, yeah, we're nearing the end. And I just want you to finish strong, to have a wonderful summer. Um, and yeah, because you've earned it. You deserve it. And even though this might not be cleared up by the end of summer or by summer, we'll at least have taken one more responsibility away. And that's really beautiful. So good luck. I'm still here, right? feel free to call me. If you have like a quick question, I'm fine with a text, right? But if you need to talk through a paper, if you need sort of guidance on a paper, or if you have questions about a thesis statement, you need to call because we'll walk through the problem together, right? And onward. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light.